Social media has been buzzing since this match was announced, and I think the competitors plan on delivering on that hype.
Watching you lose. So pathetic.
Look at the focus and drive in his eyes, ready to prove he's the best this division has to offer. I can't watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage talking up their own work non-stop. Well, why don't they get in the ring and prove it, huh?
That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
Well, good. Let's see what they've got then.
He's got what it takes tonight. He knows now is time to show it.
Here we go, the superstar that brings tremendous focus to his work in the ring. A man whose commitment to winning is unwavering.
That about sums it up. Whenever he steps foot in the ring, he's convinced he has what it takes to win the match. Some call it foolishness or arrogance. I call it well-earned confidence.
And that is a confidence that has taken many superstars to the highest of levels.
I do think, however, that his opponent is up for the challenge. At least he believes he's up for it. Definitely a confident superstar. And now is his chance to prove that confidence is well-deserved.
And he's basically defenseless right now.
It's crucial for him to retaliate now.
Looking for something big here.
This could do it.
Look out! Good Lord! Taking flight!
Batting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize. Oh, great wherewithal there. He manages to stem the title attacks.
He's got the opportunity now. Man, he better take it.
Kicks to the face! Capped off with a big one.
Now that was quite the offensive onslaught. Just has to make sure to keep applying that pressure here. Wants to finish this. From the heavens.
Saw an opening for a big-time move and connected. That is going in the highlight reel.
Tossed into those massive steel steps. Absolutely no give there. Feeling the energy and ready to bring it to his opponent. It is always a pleasure to be calling an NXT match. It feels like a homecoming.
These fans seem glad to see you as well, and me, of course. And he tosses it back in there.
Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
the stomach creates the separation.
Misses on the springboard. Going for the vulnerable stomach.
Defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Wow, what a drop kick. Damage is starting to take its toll on him. Battle keeping down for a long time.
Looking to close this thing out.
Two kick. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Kicking out at the last minute. Where is he getting this from?
That was the best weapon in the arsenal. And one punch connects after another.
From above.
From the good call.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Here comes a pitch.
Trying to get around. Changes it into a cover of their own.
Shoulders up before two.
Wow. I thought for sure that was it.
With the third. He rises back up. But doesn't look good.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Handspring insecurity right on the mark. A reversal. He saw that coming. Climbing to the top. What's he have? Perched up top. He knee drop.
Able to steer clear of danger there. These superstars just keep up in the ante. They keep applying their pressure.
No one's backing down, especially not after everything they've been through in this match. Oh! Transitions into the pin. Is this it? Yeah, no. He doesn't get the three.
Oh, this match has to be
Going for the home run.
If that's not it, I don't get it.
Kicks out.
What was his whole team was over, man.
That was a golden opportunity to end things. Now he's got to hope the opportunity presents itself again.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
What a way to get out of that one.
Oh, respond with a push right to the stomach.
And a second with Superstar building momentum. Sweeping the leg. Things are looking up.
Unstunned, this crowd is stunned, and yet the battle just continues.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
What a super kick like that. The WWE Universe is absolutely electric right now.
The energy in here is unreal. Momentum's completely with him now.
Yeah, don't expect him to press pause anytime soon.
Ready to strike.
He's taking things outside now.
Caught the leg and makes them pay. And he found an opening to fire back.
He's found some breathing room here, and he'd be wise to take advantage.
Just listen to this crowd. Every one of them is on their feet.
This is how a real superstar conducts himself. Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Springboard! All the way down to the floor.
The risk clearly was not worth the reward as they just came up empty-handed there. Making his feelings very clear here.
He can be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb.
Blow after blow, he's looking rocked.
Putting together some major moves here. A vicious stomp, and this superstar just reminding everyone how vicious they can truly be. Hammerlock applied. And this superstar is just imposing their will on their opponent.
Smash.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? From the middle rope, beautiful springboard moonsault. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
To the stomach.
Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here.
Bones ready.
Incoming! You gotta be kidding me! No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. And a stop to the gut.
And he's refusing to hit the brakes.
He's not going to stop. He's going to keep this gravy train going now.
That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition. Up into the torture rack. Feast your eyes. He might have secured the win here.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Kick out at 2.
Oh, he's really giving everything he has in this match, and he's still got more.
And he retaliates. He's finally able to get the reins on this one.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
Impressive awareness from him.
Up into the torture rack. That could have just wrapped this one up.
Cover. It's over. comes to an end. Probably the hardest fought win the superstars had recently.
I don't know if I'd say the battle scars were worth it, Cole, but I will say the one who did it to them isn't the one celebrating right now.
WWE Universe has been waiting for this. This is a superstar you just can't help but get excited about. This woman steals the show on many occasions, and I think she's planning on doing it again here. Conditioning, it was all building to this match right here. It's time to show up and show off. The anticipation for this match has been excruciating for her, but now is the time to finally let loose.
A relatively untested superstar in WWE, she has made big waves since landing here.
She's made it rough waters for all the other superstars in the women's division. Rocking the boat could lead you to capsizing, though.
Certainly a dangerous game she's been playing, ruffling the feathers of anyone that crosses her path.
But across the ring from her is a superstar who has proven in record time that she knows a thing or two about getting under her opponent's skin. Bringing the mental game before the physical one even begins. Talk about an asset in this business.
And talk about giving a DDT with authority.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Man. For under hit.
Time down to the ringside. We're building up ahead of Steele, though.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Giving her opponent a piece of her mind here.
She's out of the ring. The referee's combination. And a DDT to follow it up. She's starting to feel the effects of that offense.
Oh, yeah, that actually might have just woken her up. Got her blood flowing. She's not just going to come into this thing and not put up a fight.
Flipped upside down there.
Quick thinking from her to avoid that.
Trying to bust up that arm, man.
And she slides her back to the mat.
Oh, good God, reverse her.
A chance to win it here. Gets the shoulder up and one.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
A quick reversal from her. Look at these educated hands and feet. With a DDT.
signs of letting up or slowing down here.
The hockey fight's just broken out. Oh.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who is going to step off the gas first? Oof. All this heavy artillery is really around them. Absolutely nothing technical about this.
Couple of clotheslines. Well-placed kick right to the face.
Got out of that with a knee to gut, man.
Discus lariat. She's locked in, about to go for the kill. Big boot. Hooks one arm and the other. Here we go. That has to put her away.
No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
Oh, I thought that was it. I really thought it was lights out, man. My goodness.
And now it's reload time. Time to find out the moment to pull out that one more time.
Downward spiral.
Capped off with a DDT.
She gets out of it.
Elbow to the crown.
And now she's really taking over.
Things are really going her way right now. Way to hang on. I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation. Drop right across the neck.
And no one could have predicted the lengths these superstars would go to steal the show tonight.
Effective counter. And she just shifted things back her way.
Yeah, she knows what it takes to stay in this fight.
Well, that's not very sportswoman-like of her, is it? Taking this to the floor.
Big double axe handle right there.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Quick thinking, get her out of that one.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
A display of well-earned confidence.
Methodically targeting the arm.
Boom! One step ahead there.
Really got a big kick right there to the gut. Oh, gonna go a little better.
Butterfly powerbomb.
How do you recover from that?
Kick out. She's narrowly able to escape defeat.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the three.
To the sky.
This is can't miss action right now, and this crowd is loving it.
Not an empty seat in the house, and everybody is on their feet now.
Takedown, step through, looking for a submission here. Legs are locked up. Uh-oh.
What a stop to the back of the neck.
This has to be it.
Kicking out in time.
This is an all-time classic, baby. I'm so glad this match isn't ending. Not just yet.
Attack after attack.
Win at any cost.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Sent straight into the ring post. Sliding into the ring now.
a quick kick out.
Quick escape from danger. Looking dazed, she's an easy target now.
That moonsault.
Big offense. Is this the moment?
It wasn't. She kicked out.
How on earth did they just kick out there?
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one.
Hard landing from that Russian leg sweep.
She's got to feel it.
Takedown, the arm is trapped. Crossface applied.
Submission, man, just trying to shift her hip. She does. And a right hand, and there's the break. Man, this place is jumping.
Rearranging the face.
Shoulders down. She might have it.
She gets the shoulder up.
She's still going. She's ready for more.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Kick gets caught. Reversed into a quick takedown. From the middle rope. What a splash. This whole building is shaking.
Matches like this are what it's all about.
There it is. Reversal. Taking things to the top rope.
From the top.
The knees at the last second.
Double DDT. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Belly to belly.
Whip back into the ring. Is victory close? This could be it. Man, that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
What an incredible match.
One we won't soon forget.
This is a victory you can truly be proud of. A victory earned through sheer tenacity and force of will.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
The champion facing perhaps his biggest challenge yet.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Some say he's the underdog tonight, but in his mind, winning the title is a mere formality.
Anticipated championship match set to begin. And there's an argument to be made that defending the title is even harder than winning it, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. You've got your name in the history books. Now it's about what kind of legacy you're going to leave. And that comes down to how you respond to your challengers.
Shinbreaker! He's looking to go high risk from the top.
The champion taking the high risk option to retain the title.
Followed up with the pin attempt.
And the champ does not end it.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet.
Getting to his feet, but nothing good is waiting for him.
Springboard!
Such agility and a DDT.
Turns it into a pin attempt. Kick out at one.
Cracks in the armor are appearing now. The match taking some toll.
Capped off with a knee to the spine. Really just landed it. And would you look at this double springboard moonsault.
And he's being totally cut off here.
He needs to figure out a way to be more aggressive.
Introducing a boot to the face. The challenger really taking it up sky high. This is
From the top.
Perfect execution by the champion.
We are looking at a competitor who simply refuses to let their championship dreams be snuffed out.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point.
Launching off the rope.
With that grid C. Precision offense here. He's leaving zero room to breathe.
And he has no reason to let up.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Some quick thinking from him right there.
Uh-oh, the springboard attack fails to land.
Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded. Let's get it.
Well displayed with counters on both sides. Nothing clean here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can just see that arms getting ready after all this.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
here.
Wants to finish this.
Flying through the air and connects.
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Strong impact. Boom, right the button.
Target acquired and destroyed.
He quickly slides into the ring. Moonsault! Moonsault! Up the rope he goes. Look at the athleticism of the tight drop kick.
Risking it all yet again, but the results speak for themselves.
Setting them up, ankle lock, submissive to submit. And does he? Yes, he countered. I can't believe he got out of that. Saw it coming and burst into the arm drag. Setting it up.
If this lands, it's over.
Running enziguri.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
Makes the cover. He manages to kick out. What strike.
Just look at the shock on the champ's face.
Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you gotta be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm. A springboard arm drag. Kekoa.
Down low and down he goes. Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
The ref not even getting to one.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included. And would you look at this double springboard moonsault.
And the challenger's really not looking so hot now.
He really is running on fumes right now.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Headed to the top rope.
Flying.
Oh, the high risk. There's no reward there. A unique setup here. To a DDT. The champ going all out.
And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Oh, the champ thought that was it, but it's not.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw.
Up high.
Setting it up.
If this lands, it's over.
Was that enough? Did the champ put this one forward?
The champion retains.
Crucial victory as he retains the title.
He has made it more than clear tonight. It's going to take a lot more than that to take his title.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, weighing in at 326 pounds, come McKay!
I can't watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage talking up their own work non-stop. Well, why don't they get in the ring and prove it, huh?
That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
Well, good. Let's see what they've got then.
No easy matches here in the WWE, but this guy is ready for anything.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 228 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling prestigious champion, Angel Caldwell.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
Look, I know he's not defending his title tonight, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win this thing, man.
Superstar taking on a reigning champion.
And he might have just bitten off more than he can chew. But if he can pull this off, everyone will know that he is for real. There won't be any goal he can't set his sights on.
I think that's the idea. Looking to send a message here tonight.
And then we have a man who is currently holding on to title gold. You don't become a champion in WWE by being a slouch. This is one of our top competitors.
And that's exactly why everyone has big expectations for him in this match.
A hellacious elbow right there. And he fends off the attack.
Oh, jeez. Looks like that really got him there.
Well, this is what he's trained for, to be able to put up with this kind of damage.
Going for the early pin here. And he kicks out.
I think there's still a lot of work to do here.
Able to parry that one. And effectively using the headbutt.
And he's really being relentless right now.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here. What's he looking for here?
Back to the lower abdomen.
I'm not sure how intentional that was, though. Sometimes you just lose control of your limbs. In fact, there have been plenty of studies look them up in the time.
Oh, jaw-shattering. What a forearm. Oh, he tied that counter well.
Quick evasion from him there.
Slipping out of the
throws the opposite.
Slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Bounced out of the ring. Tossed out the ring like a sacker. You know what I'm talking about.
So many big talents cut their teeth here in NXT.
Yeah, a lot of humble beginnings inside that ring that springboarded them to the main event.
What a counter!
Disrespecting the competition.
And he's looking out of sorts now. Oh, driving the elbow.
Using that barricade with great effect. Boom! Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Oh, what a club.
Boom!
Man, you better get more focused here.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout.
Before thumping them back down to the mat.
And this attack has him looking powerless.
He has to find a way to break up this offense.
And now thrown back into the ring. Oh, my Lord. What contact.
Striking from above.
Here we go. Diving hammer strike. Looks like he just got rocked there.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision.
A little sizzle before the steak.
Turns that in his favor. Uh-oh.
Getting out of harm's way.
Kick to the gut.
Punishing double axe handle.
That's an example.
Slingshot themselves to the ropes.
Missed timing with that springboard.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring. Hand implanting into flesh there.
Oh, that adrenaline's pumping now. It makes you feel invincible. For a little bit of time, you actually are.
Here we go. He thinks this is it.
He kicks out with force.
I am honestly at a loss for words right now.
He's in his clutches.
Giving it all they've got here tonight.
And there's no signs of slowing down.
Big shot to the chest. Big plans in mind from this superstar. That is a lot of distance to cover. There is no way. No way.
Launching himself from coast to coast. Slingshot themselves through the ropes.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Hooked up. Here we go.
Shot-like powerbomb. Pull this one to bed. It's over.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
Oh, that was a defiant kick out, man.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
Each shot landing with a little bit more value.
Man, they're really laying it into each other.
exclamation point.
Lifted and completely helpless here. He's running set right now. Isn't it?
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Drop kick.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here.
No. Suicide dive. Whatever it takes to win.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Driven down. What's he about to do? Shoulders down. Does he have it? Kick out. Beautiful. Might sneak one. And only gets a 1 count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
All the damage he's taken being compounded.
I think he's dangerously close to the breaking point. It's officially do or die time.
Are we about to see it? Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
You hope just to witness a match like this in your life, and to call it has been a true honor.
I couldn't agree more. This is why we all do what we do.
A bone-rattling knee. Oh, kick directly to the breadbasket.
With the lariat. Stops that offense from connecting.
He took his half shot. How in the world is he still in this one?
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time.
And just eating a knee on the reversal.
He gets into the ring.
Ripped in the hard way.
And averting damage there.
Something's in store for him.
Oh, strikes with the back elbow. Boom, and he manages to reverse. Look at this. This can't be good.
What a throw. And look at this guy hamming it up for the crowd.
Here's the pin attack. Kicks out. He still has life.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Shoulder into the midsection. Arrow pin going for the free kick.
Shoulders down. He's still in this.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tags at this point. Matches like this are really what it's all about. It's what this sport is built on.
Just look at the WWE Universe. They know there's no better place to be than right here, right now. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Turns it around.
Ripped in the hard way. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Yet another targeted attack to the torso there.
Boom!
Squeezing the breath out of him. Just look at the strain on his face.
Using all of his power.
Bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Vicious standoff. This could be it. He could win it all here. No, he gets the shoulder up.
And these are the moments you remember. The fortitude. My God.
Boom! It's okay. They weren't that pretty anyway.
Uses an elbow to distance.
Into that arm drag.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. A little sizzle before the stake.
Springboard misses the target.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
I think this whole place
From the top, carefully measured forward.
no recovering from that.
Exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, Angel Caldwell.
What a win for him here.
He really displayed his prowess in victory.
There were so many moments in this match that I thought would be the breaking point, yet somehow this superstar just kept...
A matchup like this, it's one that the locker room has wanted to see. It's one that the WWE Universe has wanted to see. It's one that I've been waiting to see, and it's about to go down.
She's already had an impressive career, but a win tonight might go down as her crowning achievement.
Gentlemen, I think she's about to start a fight.
Just electric. Every time this superstar shows up, you get a big reaction, no matter where we go.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
Incredible springboard right there.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
From the top. And that mistake could change the complexion of this match.
Launched. Getting jumped like that hurts your body.
From way up. Double axe handle.
Some well-timed defense on her part.
Moving blow.
Just bashing their head.
Rocked by the hip attack.
And she quickly turned that around. Misses the top.
Dodges out of the way.
Oh, look at this. Uh-oh. Countering that offense.
Oh, ouch.
And an answer from her.
This is a Tornado Tag Team match. And is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling World's Tag Team Championship.
Look who it is.
Introducing the champions at a combined weight of 474 Armstrong.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
They're here.
And introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 461 pounds, Alan Wade and Austin Wade.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
About ready to begin this tag team championship match. Interesting to see who will gain the early advantage for their team in this match for the tag titles.
Momentum is always so vital in a tag match. No one knows that better than the champions. I look for them to come out of the gate strong.
Speed kills, and no one knows that better than the champion.
From above.
Bang! Taking flight.
Asian match.
Yeah, but it's often the more creative superstars that reap the most rewards in these situations. Now is the time where you have to let those intrusive thoughts way to stay light on your feet.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Looks like they found just what they were looking for. And now a pop-up uppercut.
He kicks out with authority.
A bit surprising that didn't even get more than a 1 count. just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Chop in the face gets it out of that spot.
Back elbow completely cuts him off.
Into the steel step. Simply no way to brace for that impact.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Middle rock forearm on point.
Crisp suplex. Picture perfect.
Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming. He's going to find the counter. As he heads ringside.
He's got something else in mind, doesn't he?
He manages to escape just in the nick of time.
On the top. All the way to the outside.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
And now we've got a steel champion in the mix.
Face first into the post.
Wait a minute.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
Quick thinking right there.
Has to find a way for this. Goes on the ropes. Into the ring.
Strong tackle.
He's climbing to the top. Here we go.
For the title.
Just escapes defeat. Right back.
He chooses to leave the ring.
He gets back.
Inverted atomic drop. And a kick to the face. Can we have a new champion for that? Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
All that work, all these big moves, and still didn't earn the fall.
Impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Frankensteiner. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Get that kendo stick to good use, I'm sure.
Lands the kick. He's able to dodge that one in time.
This can only be bad for him. We've seen these men unleash a lot of devastating under the chair.
That wasn't gnarly landing, man.
This could be over. Just clubbing down.
He turned it around.
Throwing hands with such tremendous force. Now looking to take full control of this opportunity. Climbing the turnbuckles and projectile right on target.
Stepping out of the ring here. Wow! Misses the target. Testing the limits of that leg here. Finds the room to land a back elbow.
A counter answered by another counter.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
But what's in the bag is what's more.
And he's just pouring all those thoughts on his head.
450. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Here we go. For the championship. Kicks out.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Going after the arm in a big way.
from that back. And it's not delicious candy. Beautiful.
Right into the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tax. And now, said tax have essentially become one with their body. This is a picture of confidence. I love this. He just doesn't care what anybody thinks.
Using that 12 pounds of steel with savage intentions. Straight into those steel steps. The force and malice behind that were just on another level.
And he heads back into the ring.
Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow.
Love has got to be stinging his eye.
Inverted atomic drop. Would that be enough to gain the title? Beautiful. Right in the cover.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Totally helpless at the moment.
To the throat.
Bang. Just stomping some of the kendo snapping on flesh. Just decorating with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
All the time in the ring to set up this.
All those cuts, man, starting to the arm and burst the pain is unlike anything else you've ever done before.
Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Good attack by the champion. Title match stays alive.
Those championship dreams stay alive a little longer.
Onto the thumbtacks.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Measured up and just drop.
Evades the attack and then a moment too soon. Retrieving a from underneath the ring.
Channeling their hardcore spirit and spread out the thumbtacks.
Like painting a canvas in the art of destruction. He wants this fight on the outside.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Snapmare. Ooh, cracking the neck with that one.
Caught in the crossfire, the ultimate hazard of donning the stripes, setting them up in the corner.
Well, but it's good to, flips in the back door right there.
Inverted DDT.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Champ's in trouble.
The ref is out of it, man. He doesn't even know what they are. They're not alone. The pin is happening right here. Oh, man. Just ate that elbow.
Wow, what a drop kick. And so is Cody. He's back from the outside now. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? He finds a counter. This second row. The challenger stays alive.
They can practically taste the championship gold at this point, and that is fueling them to kick out when seemingly all hope is lost.
Shoulder shoots up before two. Late pin. Championship on the line. Rolls off the pin in two.
This match has been incredible.
Unlucky.
champion tonight.
Oh, could this be it? Spiked him.
Championship execution right there. You can see every single thumbtack. Stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
Heading to the outside now. He quickly slides into the ring.
He's reaching up to the court for support. Some much needed adrenal fuel. Able to sidestep out of it. That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
The suplex. And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
And retaliates with a counter. One step ahead there.
To the face. The champ with a stunning display of dominance.
Got the shoulder up.
I thought the champ had this one locked down, but we carry on.
That was the home run shot that got right at the fence. He's looking for an incremental destruction under the ring.
Look at this. I've never seen a more ominous bag in my life. Nothing good ever comes from this.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those taps. Look at that.
The champion in a knockdown. He kicks out at 2.
He may not have too much left, but at least he had enough to kick out there.
And he exits the ring.
Watch the count. Being placed onto the top rope. Throwing down the Valeria's gauntlet.
Second round.
Now Starkey, he has an opening.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Massive miscalculation on that one. That is how a true champion guards their title.
And he's still in the game.
Keeping those title dreams alive a little longer.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things. Tossed it outside. Tells him about the arm drag. He's placed into a kick. Trying to see it out. Here's the champion. Is this it? I can't believe it.
This match is getting pushed beyond the normal limits.
Oh, what a kick. Looks to climb the top rope.
That is going to leave some serious limits.
Watch out.
The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before. Here we go. It's closing.
Wrestling World's Tag Team Champions, Alan Wade and Austin Wade.
Two great superstars that go great together, and that... The moment this match was announced, the WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver.
A competitor with his share of detractors, but he wants to prove them all wrong here tonight.
The WWE Universe delivering quite a reaction. Perhaps the most highly anticipated match of the night.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight and will deliver it emphatically.
Unflappable, resilient, driven. The sky really is the limit for this man, and I personally can't wait to see how his career continues to evolve here in WWE.
This challenge and is ready for it.
This could do it.
From the top rope.
High risk.
You can tell he's looking to end this here.
Broke out with a fist to the face.
Oh, that connection with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
It knew what was coming there.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Springboard drop kick. He's looking a little worn down now.
But he is certainly tough enough to withstand some offense.
From the middle rope. Taking Hurricane Run. toss into the cartwheel. Knee strike. What a combination. Take requests. Take to keep this guy down.
Taking things to the top.
Incoming! Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Face gouge. Oh, God. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now. Taking a fight. Taking a fight to nowhere.
Good God, just a disgusting thud hurt here at ringside. Oh my God!
And he gets set back into the ring.
Avoided any damage.
Recoil.
That's good. This might be it right here.
He got a shoulder up in time.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
Through moonsault, my God!
Caught that and reversed it. The cartwheel floated over into an Alabama slam.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. He's on the 3 count here.
Kicks out.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
Connects with a counter.
Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down.
Catches that. And here we go. The point gets to the ropes, and the hold is released. The counter. Right when it was needed.
Unceremoniously deposited on the outside.
The Spaceman Puncher!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand. And he's going to the top.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off.
Oh, no. Big and pays for it.
Talk about ill-advised. Went for that high risk, but got absolutely no reward.
And he's turning this around, giving back some return fire.
Still swinging, still bringing the fight in this one.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match. From the apron, knees up, had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on? He'll be sleeping with the fishes now, McKay. Able to get that elbow into the gut there.
Oh, sent careening into the ring post.
Both wrists captured and
slides back into the ring.
You better be able.
Holding on. What is it going to take? How much longer can he?
Here we go.
produce a pinfall.
Put in the corner now.
Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind, inverted DDT cutters.
What a top-notch performance from these competitors tonight.
I still can't believe we're getting to see this live, Wade. What a display of strength here. Check your face after that one.
Got kicked straight in the face.
Double stomp to the guts.
Going for the pin. Is this over?
There's two. Kicks out. He still has life.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. Nice kick to the leg there.
Second try on the money.
That's it. Put this one to bed.
Not yet. They just got the shoulder. Hey, you're not even scheduled to be here.
I don't think schedules are in mind right now, Cole.
Shoulders down, got the cover.
Two. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
That was a difficult win.
But it was a big win in the record books.
And you can't say this win was not earned. Both these competitors are feeling the wounds of war right now, but only one of them gets to reap the rewards.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds, the DRAVEN, Kekoa.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
To see what he has in store for us tonight. Don't overlook the superstar buzz from him. This is a guy who's always had something to prove.
Suplex. And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Lariat.
Boom! Good defense from him. And he re-enters into the ring.
Solid 1 count, but not there yet.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? From the top. Just nailing the double axe handle. Vicious forearm right in the skull.
Look at him. He's lost, man. No idea he's about to get.
Boom! Read that one.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Targets the gut to end the offense. Stiff kick.
These two are clearly fighting. Now a superstar giving an inch here.
This is more of a ballroom brawl between these two.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Lights out.
Like a missile.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
He wants to put an end to things here.
Bang! Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Attack to the midsection.
Strong kick.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
Misses on the springboard.
With the counter. Drop with the cover.
Leaves him staring at the lights.
Barely making the escape. I thought that was it.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short.
From the top.
Touchdown hard with that axe handle, man.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Elbow drop! Oh, he flips that around.
Connected.
Manages to reverse it. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Just a battering strike.
Oh, he cuts it off. Forward with the jump. Shoulders down. This could be it. And he fights it off.
He must have used his last ounce of energy to get that shoulder up.
Both knees into the face.
That's got to be a wrap. Oh, man, this might be it.
He kicks out somehow.
Although he was gone, man, somehow he still got something left in the tank.
And it's going to take composure now. Could just need one more big move.
Stalking from above.
From the middle rope.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
This has been an elite performance from these competitors.
They're leaving it all in the ring. Down to one knee. Off of the other. 1 minute to get.
He's faltering, slowly getting up.
Boom! Fire back with that elbow.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes. Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
He's got him squaring his sights here.
Springboard. Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now. Planning something big here. Watch out. Through the air.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And now he sees control for the moment.
And you can see it in his eyes. He's stepped. He's off that reach now.
The WWE Universe can't believe what these warriors are doing to one another.
Everyone's fired up. What a battle. And a stomp to the gut.
Thrown out of ring ringside and back to the mat.
Goodness, what a moonsault.
Now he just looks defenseless with every attack.
This is a very bad situation for him at the moment.
Incredible to think, after everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Putting it right on the corner. Something's coming. Big scoop slam. Drops behind, though. DDT.
He finally manages to answer back.
Going from the defensive to the offensive, he is ready to go.
And he's showing that he still has fight left in him.
I really don't know where he's finding the energy to...
Oh, no, he can be caught here. One spot for him. Going to take all the breath out of the body. And look at the struggle here, fighting to stay alive.
You can feel his pain here. You can feel the agony.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Springboard up.
Springboard misses the target.
And a pinfall for the victory. A defiant kick out after one.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Looking for the lapel lock. He's got it locked in. The yes lock is in. He has spent substantial time in the submission, but he got out.
Knee to the face.
Turned it around with a reversal. Uh-oh. And an opening that turned it into a bulldog. Reversal. And that
Brings down his opponent. Here it is, Cody.
Looking for the lapel lock.
lapel lock. Is he going to tap? Submission hold locked in deep here.
Oh, just look at the torque.
He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
Here is your winner,
We have a winner, but there was mutual destruction in this fight.
Yep, that's what we call a good day at the office.
We get started here. Let me remind everybody that the title is on the line here tonight.
Yeah, but that's just a mere formality. The way I see it, there's no way we crown a new champion tonight.
Knows he's gone from the hunter to the hunted as champion, but he'll do whatever it takes to remain El Gran Campeón, man.
As a reminder, the championship is on the line here tonight.
And in looking at the opposition, I can say that the champion will have quite the hill to climb in this one.
We're about to see if he's going to rise to the occasion or if the bright lights of the championship are too much for him to handle.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
Here you have the championship on the line, the champion on high alert. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in store for something special.
From above! Oh, drop kick connects with precision.
Vicious arm stomp.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Picked up and being carried around.
Painting a mental bullseye on his opponent. This is going to be hellacious.
Just soared through the air to land that punch. Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
Wants to finish this. Oh. Driven down face first with that cutter. Right into the perimeter. This could be it. He is far from being put away here, that's for certain. He's able to reverse it. All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Springboarding up once, twice.
Double springboard moonsault.
That was cat-like. Just striking with speed and precision. Couldn't get his arm up fast enough there.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
No doubt each of those shots had a little bit of vinegar on them. Two.
Counter. Saw it coming. Challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. Suplex. Boom. Now grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Punctuating it all with one last stomp. The champion clearly taking that many frustrations out on the challenger there. The champ is sending a clear message here. You will not hold my title under any circumstances. Those circumstances now include a bum shoulder. Ooh.
Ascending the ropes. Look out.
Good Lord. Taking flight from ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Oh, he saw it coming. Kicks roots them to their knees, and then kick after kick after kick. Kick coming. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Suplex!
Goodness, what a pile driver.
It might be lunacy, but he's refusing to stay down here. And this has become a more grueling fight than anyone could have imagined.
These superstars clearly came out here tonight to prove a point.
Smartly dipping out. Backslide.
Big combination. Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
High knee right between the shoulders.
This could do it. Oh, he misses the mark.
He goes back into the ring here. Clubbing blow to the back. What a counter.
Quick as a flash
And completely missed the mark.
didn't think that one all the way through.
Coming up with a huge miss. Just like these levers.
Just welting the back with those laces. Well, that's a big boom. Oh, we got Cody.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
He's headed to the top now.
Ready.
With the greatest of ease.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Going for it. And able to skirt around that attack. That was a bad landing.
Yeah, that might have changed his whole match.
There is reason for him to fear what is coming next.
What a springboard attack.
The title in the balance here.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
He might have used everything he had left to get out.
Still in this, the title hangs in the balance.
Not letting go of these championship dreams so easily.
Throwing everything at the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail. Double chicken wing. Tiger suplex.
You know, I can barely hear myself think this crowd is looking to bring the house down tonight.
The energy in here is at another level. It is beyond electric. Looking to get airborne here.
Lift off. All the way to the outside.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Preparing to take his best shot.
Launching himself from the ropes.
And he continues to take relentless offense here.
How much more of this can he take? Goes down as a player. Here it is, Cody. Looking for the lapel lock.
Finds the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? Are down. To retain. God, no. Just a 2.
He's got that fighting spirit, and he's not staying down for nothing.
And he's keeping this attack going and going.
Now he just has to keep it up. Keep the attacks coming.
He counters with a great reversal. He's able to shoot. Stop to the spot.
You know what's wait for the submission. The opponent got too close to the ropes. Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse. Shock, Cole. We all thought that was it. Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm now. This is agonizing.
No, stops the count at 2.
Not an easy escape, but staying alive for the moment here.
Ooh! Oh, what a response!
Nice takedown. Could be looking for the triangle.
They place it up to the end of the rope. Submission. Hold broken.
Oh, man. Let them get out of range.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Up into the torture rack. Feast your eyes. Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
Retains the title.
There he is, the champion, standing tall after this defense.
He came out here and defended what was his. You have to give him credit.